guess.
Okay.
But yeah, I will let Reeves, since he's here, introduce himself.
We should be live on Facebook now.
Cool.
Is it working? Anybody? Friends?
Okay.
All right. My name is Daniel Reeves, and I'm the director of Asher Hall here at University of the Cumberlands. I am in my third year of doing this. I graduated from University of the Cumberlands with a degree in church music. So that was a lot of fun. I worked as an RA for a year and a half until I got married, and then I became a director 3 years ago. So me and my wife and my new son, Asher, live in the dorm in a little apartment tucked away in the side. So Leah's going to reintroduce herself for our Facebook friends that we're struggling to.
Yeah. So my name is Leah, and I'm the director of Templeton Adams Hall. And I am also, this is also my third year as a director, so me and Reeves started housing at the same time, really, and we were both RAs before then, but I work in Templeton Adams Hall, which, for those of you who don't know, it is the old Cumberland Inn, so it was really exciting this past year to really turn that into a residence hall. It was a really cool experience to do that last year. So yeah, that's just a little bit about me.
If you want to maybe recap some of the questions that we...
So kind of the things I've already talked about on Instagram, kind of talked about if you have a kitchen, where you can use a kitchen on campus, and that's in Archer and Asher Hall. And then I talked about a little bit to see what is and is not allowed in the dorms, and that is available on our housing portal. And then also we will be going through with you when you move in on campus different policies and procedures that we have as a university for on-campus living. So, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to? I'll ask. What we'll do is we'll just ask each other questions. I think that'll probably be the best way. So.
And ask your questions in the comment section of both Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. Okay, so Reeves, everyone could put their fridge underneath their bed to make more space in their room, correct?
I think it's not supposed to. It's not supposed to happen that way. We could get shut down by the fire marshal. In that sense. So no, you are not supposed to put your fridge under any type of bed at the Cumberlands.
Yes.
Or any other college for that matter, because it's illegal. Tell us about Templeton Adams. Like, what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it come from?
Well, like I said, it's the old Cumberland Inn, and the really cool thing is that each of the rooms is like a hotel room. The only difference is that it has dorm room furniture. So each room has a private bath that you only share with your roommate. I had residents that really loved living out there last year, and most of them are coming back this year as well. And so it's a different experience because you're not on main campus, but it's a really cool place to live and a place to really call home. So I guess that's kind of the gist of what it looks like over there. So, okay, Reeves, how do meal plans work, and does the price differ depending on the plan?
So no, meal plans are always included in your housing total. The one thing that you can kind of spend more money on, less money on, is Patriot Bucks, right? Mm-hmm. And those can be used at Starbucks. They can be used at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A,
you could get a milkshake
Toast.
at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's basically just the extra. But for your meal plan, you get 3 swipes a day. You can use those 3 swipes at any time, just as long as they're at least 15 minutes apart. You can use them at any 3 places on campus that offer the meal swipes, and you can eat as much food as you want, pretty much.
Yeah.
We've got the CAF, which is our buffet option. We've got Chick-fil-A, which is the Lord's food.
Yeah.
We've got Tossed, which does wraps and pizzas and different types of
And
things.
salads.
And salads, yeah. And then you have Pete's Eats, which is nice. It's like a kind of burgers, quesadillas, fries, things like that. It's pretty nice. But so those are your current meal plan options.
Yeah.
So and that's how it works.
How do they set up a meal plan? When new students, when they come onto campus, does it automatically start, or do they have to go through a different?
As long as you are living on campus in one of our dorms, it is automatic for you. The day you come for move-in, you will be able to tap your card at any of the different meal options, and it'll work for you.
Yep. So
awesome.
It's a very seamless process.
Leah, the $1 million question: will we be on campus this fall?
So we are planning on having on-campus classes this upcoming fall. We know that everything with COVID-19 is just a new normal for us, and a new normal for y'all as well. We are planning on reopening campus this fall as of right now. So what we would recommend to you all is, if that changes, just keep an eye on your email. Follow Cumberland's on our social media, follow us on social media, just to stay updated, not only if dates change, but also if processes change, just because we want to make sure that you guys will be as healthy as possible, and that we really create a healthy environment here at Cumberland's and for the city of Williamsburg too. So just stay updated, and we will keep you all updated as well when different things happen like that. So
yeah, and no matter how we come back, we are excited to come back.
Yeah,
and we are
definitely.
excited to see you. We'll make it work,
Yeah.
We roll with the punches because we're Patriots.
Okay, Reeves,
yeah.
how do students get their room keys, and when do they get their room keys?
For your room keys, you will get them the day that you move in. We don't send them in the mail. I've seen some people asking that.
Mm-hmm.
No, you get them the day you move in. We will take you right to your room, let you unlock it, and you'll be good to go. How building keys work, I know some campuses have it different. So for our campus, we have the tap system that you would use for your meal plan, for anything like that. Mm-hmm. We have that to enter the dorms too. And during the day, you can enter any dorm. You can enter at least the lobby of any dorm. Usually if you're in another gendered building, you would want to have a person with you. And then throughout the night, you can get into your own dorm. You just tap and it lets you in. You can get into your own dorm 24/7. So yeah.
Yeah, and in addition to that, you do have a physical key that you will be responsible for keeping track of throughout the semester. Yep. So.
Are there any new activities to expect this year?
Well, we are always brainstorming different activities for y'all. And like we said, with COVID-19, expect things to look a little bit different, like in our buildings. But one thing I am thankful for is, if you guys have been on campus before, is our ResLife throws a big casino night every single year. And I'm so thankful that we decided to host casino night in February, because I know if we had had it in April, there would have been no way we would have had casino night. So I'm thankful that we really had that time to be together. So I don't know, we're always brainstorming. If you have an idea of something you want to do on campus and you're like, yes, like we really need to try to do this, then don't be afraid to like DM the ResLife Instagram or message us on Facebook, because we have people always keeping track of stuff like that. So, and we are always open to ideas too. So
cool. We're going to jump to some of our Instagram questions. Facebook, if you're on here, throw us a question. We can answer about anything on campus. We both went here for 4 years, so we know pretty much the ins and outs of the school. Kinsey Bricker asks, can we attach headboards to our beds, or should we get the ones that hook to the walls with command hooks? Leah, you take that one.
Okay.
Because guys don't usually do that.
Yeah.
But
so I have seen both, I guess, as far as headboards. Most of the beds in our freshman housing already have headboards at the end of the bed, obviously. But I have seen where they hang a headboard above, like on the wall, And then so anything you hang on the wall, it does have to be attached with command strips and command hooks. So just be prepared that you won't be able to drill anything into the wall. So like I said, I've seen both. But also don't feel like you have to figure out the decorating as soon as you move in, because you will have time to kind of make it your own space as well. So, yeah. Okay, Reeves. Another question that was asked, if you didn't choose a roommate or a room, when will you be assigned those?
So we're kind of in the middle of the auto-assign process now. You could be getting an email any day here if you sign up for auto-assign and haven't received anybody. But hopefully here in the next week or two, we will have that finished up. And then as more people, get enrolled and get signed up for auto-assign, we'll have obviously more people to match. So it's kind of just a flowing process throughout the summer, but we're working on it right now, getting to the people who have already signed up. So hopefully you'll be seeing that in the next 2 weeks. Just watch your email.
Yeah.
Leah, is there a way to see inside of the dorm rooms?
So we don't have a personal tour of every single dorm room on campus. We will be going through, we have a few other directors over this week who will be going into each building and showing you kind of the ins and outs of each of our residence halls. So be sure and follow on Instagram for that. But usually if you email the housing email and say, hey, I am in this room, can you at least give me the floor dimensions? That is an option. However, we don't have photographs of every single room on campus. But we are, after the live ends, we are doing a giveaway, and one of the prizes of the giveaway is that you will get a personal video tour of your actual room. So say you live in Siler, I don't know how the numbers in Siler work, so Siler 112. So say you're in Siler 112 and you win the giveaway and you're like, I want to see the inside of Siler 112, then we'll either FaceTime you or we'll just shoot a quick video and email it to you. But that's one way that will help you guys out as well. So.
Another question asked from our friend Caitlin Yates. I think she's an incoming freshman. If I'm a commuter to campus, can I still be a part of ResLife events? Absolutely, yes. We want to cultivate a culture of community within our campus, no matter if you're a commuter or on campus. We have a lot of commuters that live within the Whitley County area, Corbin, London, Williamsburg, even Jellicoe, and they come and do some of the parties that we have in the dorms, PG parties, by the way, and do some of our different events. So yes, of course, you can come. And Caitlin also asked, can you explain what a hall director and an RA is? Why don't you hit that one?
Okay. So me and Reeves are what we call residence hall directors, and so that means we are over a residence hall on campus. So we work with a team. If we have 10 residence halls on campus, that means there's 10 residence hall directors, and each residence hall director works with a team of student leaders on campus who are resident assistants, and those resident assistants do a different variety of things in our buildings, from working the desk to just monitoring to community building. And our vision for ResLife is really to be here for you all. So you'll probably be getting to know us a lot this coming fall, but that's why we're here, is to serve you guys and to make that transition to college as best as it can be. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Reeves, another question. Can students have any type of pets, like fish? Are plants allowed? Can they even have a succulent in their room?
You can have a succulent,
yeah.
But any other pets are not allowed. Now, there is a difference between a pet and an emotional support animal, or even the next level, which is just a service animal. If you have an emotional support animal, for sure you can have it with you. You'll have to get in touch with our ADA director, who is Jacob Ratliff, So send him an email if you have an ESA and you're coming in wanting to have it in the dorm. You're responsible for it. You're responsible for any mess it makes. But no, unfortunately, we do not allow any type of pets, fish, anything like that. But feel free to bring your succulents.
Yes, when I was in undergrad, I had some cactus and stuff, and it was nice. It brought some life to my dorm room, so cool. Okay.
I'm actually going to touch on another question real quick. Does Mahan have Ethernet ports? And I'm pretty sure I know who asked this. My buddy. Mahan does have Ethernet ports. As far as we know, all buildings have Ethernet ports. Ethernet is a little outdated, so whether they work or not is questionable. But hopefully they do. If they don't, we'll get IT to help us out with that.
Also, I will say is IT just updated our networks all over campus, and so we now have, is it 3 networks or just the 2?
Just 2.
Just 2.
Yep.
So we do have 2 really powerful networks on campus. I haven't had any issues connecting my computer, phone, my Roku, Apple TV, all those things to the internet without having to use a port. So I recommend the school Wi-Fi. It's really, really good. So, yeah. Okay, what's the next question?
Leah, what do we do if we need help moving larger items up the stairs?
Okay, that's a really good question. So if you're like, I want to bring, I don't know what it would be, a large, like your mini fridge, say, and say you're the only one who's able to come on move-in day. Well, on move-in day, we will have ResLife staff there who are very willing to help you move those big things up the stairs. And usually we have maintenance. Our maintenance department gives us one of those like trolleys per building. And so we have ways, and most of the ResLife staff, especially us directors, have been on campus a while, so we know all the tips and tricks of like how to get these things up the steps. And sometimes it is going to be a little bit of a workout, but we're there and we're here to really help you guys out with stuff like that.
Another thing too, one of the really cool things about move-in days is our local churches do a really good job of coming and assisting. We've got Emmanuel, Main Street, First Baptist, Cornerstone, the Creek, and then a myriad of other churches that will come. They'll bring a bunch of their people to kind of help move in, and it really helps it to go quick. And then it also helps you to meet some people around town, so it's really cool. Move-in day is pretty awesome.
Yeah, cool. So Robin on Facebook asked, if someone did auto-assign and in the fall they don't end up liking their roommate, will they be able to switch rooms?
So we do our best to kind of facilitate that relationship. What you'll do when you get on campus, when you move in, is you'll fill out what's called a roommate contract. And in this roommate contract, you'll kind of set aside like what your preferences are, like when you want to go to sleep, how loud do you want it to be during the day, when you study, whether you are okay with being in a room with a smoker. There's like a ton of different types of things that are within the roommate contract. And we try to, before we ever move you, we try to mediate the situation. We try to see if we can reach some common ground. And we try our best not to switch anybody, at least the first semester. But hopefully we want you to stay with your roommates, because part of college is meeting new people.
Yeah, I will say I was a random auto-assign when I transferred to Cumberland's, actually, and I was auto-assigned to 2 random girls I had never met before. And I will say, like, those 2 girls became so dear to me. We are still friends today, and it could be a really, really good experience. Just trying to see, like, okay, like, I'm just going to see who my roommate is and build a relationship from the ground up, which I think is a really cool, like, experience. So,
on Instagram, Mayhe asked, Mayhe, oh, okay.
123.
Mayhe 123 asked, how do you get an ID card?
Okay, that's a good question.
Especially since we might not have on-campus SOAR.
So we're not having on-campus SOAR this summer, and usually in SOAR you would get your ID and all that good stuff. So I'm assuming offices will be open on move-in day. When I say offices, I mean offices like student services, financial aid, the bursar, and one of the things in student services that you can do on move-in day is get your ID card. That's when you'll be able to get one. If that changes, I'm sure that you will receive an email as far as how to get that ID card, especially as the summer gets more towards the fall.
Miss Caitlin Yates, if you would like to chime in on that in the comments, she's one of our awesome student success coordinators, so she could probably answer that a little bit better than we can. It's a little bit outside of our office, but we'll try to get that answer a little more solid for you if Caitlin is still on the stream.
Okay, so Reeves, next question is, do all residence halls have computer labs? And are the students assigned a laptop, or what is the suggestion of what you should purchase to bring? So it's kind of like a technology question.
Okay. Do all residence halls have computer labs?
Yeah.
Yes. Some are bigger than others, but they all do have computer labs with a functioning, hopefully, printer and logins for everybody for free. Are students assigned a laptop? No. If you do not have a laptop, you can rent one from the school through the library.
Yeah.
Which
is also something I did in undergrad, is rent the laptop through the library, and it was very handy.
And I think the last little bit of that is, what is the best suggestion of laptop that we should purchase to bring? Really anything. All of the campus, like software, works on Mac, works on Windows,
PC.
so that kind of thing. Caitlin also asked, are there laundry facilities in each dorm? How much is it per load? Laundry is in every dorm.
Every building.
And it is free. You just have to provide your own detergent. So, yeah.
Your own detergent and dryer sheets and all that good stuff. So, okay, and also we do have an answer about the ID question. IDs are going to be made virtually, so just keep an eye on your email for that. And the link for that will be available on the SOAR website. So what I would recommend, honestly, is just bookmark in whatever computer you're using this summer. Just bookmark that SOAR website link, because I'm sure throughout the summer they're just going to add more and more content to that site. So, yeah.
Leah, what was one of your favorite events when you were a student on campus, or even as a director? What have been some of the favorite ResLife events that you've seen?
Well, definitely Casino Night. I love Casino Night. But as far as the events in the building, I really like kind of the craft kind of events. So we do we paint canvases. In my building last year, when it was the fall, we painted pumpkins, and that was really fun. And so I think that those are just great ways to just be with people you know and love, and just build new relationships with people. So I guess those would be my favorite kind of events for that. Yeah. So, yeah.
Brett asks, do the Mahan rooms have separate AC heating units like Hutton? Okay, Brett. No. It's central air through Mahan. Mahan is one of our older buildings, but it usually still stays pretty comfortable. You've got a window you can open if you don't like it. And I think it's funny that Brett asked that, because Brett graduated.
Yeah.
He's trying to be a joker. Leah, when should we move in? That's a question from Isola4 on Instagram. When should we move in?
Okay, so freshman move-in day is that's a good question. Freshman move-in day, I think, is Friday, August the 21st. If I'll have another director who's helping us with the stream confirm that for me. But it's usually on a Friday. Saturday is usually our transfer students, so that would be the 22nd. And then on Sunday is when upperclassmen can move in. So upperclassmen usually, they'll have the opportunity to show up from Sunday to that Wednesday of when classes start on Wednesday. So that's when upperclassmen can move in during that time. So, but I think Friday, August the 21st is freshman move-in day. But then again, keep an eye on your email. Depending on how the guidelines are when that time comes to pass, we might have a specific guidelines for you to follow or a specific time we want you to show up. So just keep your eye on your email for stuff like that. So,
Leah, what is your favorite thing to do around town or
Oh my goodness.
around the area? Like it's a Saturday. You are wanting to hang out with friends. What do you go do?
My thing to do is to go hiking. I really love to be outdoors, especially when it's a really pretty Saturday. So I'll usually text some of my friends and be like, hey, who wants to go to the lake and hike? We have a lot of awesome trails around. I use this is like a promo for the app, but I use the All Trails app. And if you download that app, you get a ton of suggestions for local hikes, which I love. So that's typically what I do when I have the free Saturday and it's not raining outside. So, okay, Reeves, the question is there a website to apply for work study, or how does work study work, and how can you get that in your package?
So there are, if I'm not mistaken, there are two different types of work study. You've got your normal work study where it's needs based. If you need the money to pay for school, then you will get this job that you work a number of hours and it'll pay towards your schooling. There's also presidential work study, which is a little bit more rare, which just the money goes to your pocket. It's basically just you're working a normal job. You can put that towards your school. You can put that towards anything you kind of need, books, whatever. I think there is a website. We'll work on finding a link.
I think it's on, if you go to the financial aid section of the UC website, there should be information about how to, apply for all that.
One of our other directors that is watching, we'll have them find the link and they can post it in the comments and we'll pin it so you can see it. So thanks for that question, Francis.
Okay. We're getting to the end.
Okay. Yeah.
Which question?
Yeah, if we could post that in the comments, whoever got that link, then we'll tag Francis.
This is another question someone asked on Instagram, I think last week, but can they still, if you're a commuter, can you still receive meal plans on campus?
You cannot. We unfortunately do not have a package like that as of now. Only way to get meal plan is being on campus.
And then kind of go into, Reeves, what is the process? I know we kind of already talked about if you need to change roommates, but how do you start that process?
Yeah, so the process starts with talking to one of the directors of your building. Like we said, each building has a director. You go and talk to them. We see if we can first try to get a mediation process going, see if there's problems, like kind of what's happening. We try to work that out first. And then secondarily, we kind of figure out, we kind of decide if it's what's best for there to be a room change. And then we get it approved, and then we get you moved as quickly as possible. Francis, if you see the pinned comment, we have a link to the work study page. Oh, Caitlin also put it, thank you. But yeah, that's kind of how the process of changing rooms starts. Some people like to try to change rooms without telling us. That is a no-no, and we will fine you. I'm just kidding. But don't do that.
The process is there for a reason.
The process is there for a reason. It's for your safety. If we have a fire drill and we're trying to find you, or something happens and we need to contact you, we need to know where you live. So usually if there's an issue, we'll try to get you moved. So don't do it on your own.
Okay. Do we want to do any final questions? Or what do you think?
Let's see. What are some of the cool amenities in the dorms there, Leah? What are some of the cooler things?
We've already kind of talked about.
What's the new thing in your building?
We do. So at I keep saying the hotel, the Templeton Adams, which is the old hotel. We have just converted the pool area into a really cool hangout spot. We covered the pool and we put a bunch of like deck furniture and hammock chairs, and it's going to be a really cool space that not only my residents will get to enjoy this fall, but I'm hoping a lot more people on campus, just to provide another space to just spend time together. Because I think with everything that's happened in 2020, I think we're really going to want to be together and be with people we know and love, and to meet new people too. So I think and every dorm has really great spaces like that. Like every dorm has lobby areas. Rob Cook has a volleyball court in front of it with hammock poles, and there's just really exciting things coming to campus, and I'm very excited for it. So
even Mahan has a basketball court. Asher has a kitchen. Only one on the men's side that has a kitchen. There's just really cool stuff across campus.
And as far as the question about how I would use my Saturday, how would you use your Saturday in Williamsburg?
I'm a big foodie, as you can tell. I'm a chubby man, which there's no problem with that. Dad bod is beauty. So I really like going to go eat at some places around here. Some of my favorites in Williamsburg, there's G&E, which they call themselves the best burgers in town, and I wholeheartedly agree.
Really good burgers.
Really good burgers. Like if you get the double cheeseburger box, it's like that big and just absolutely massive, very filling. We've got a couple of different Mexican places. We've got El Dorado and we've got Torres. Both solid. Both have different strengths and weaknesses, I guess. And then if you drive a little bit to Corbin, you've got places like the Wrigley Tap Room, which has got excellent food. You got Shep's Place. You've got say it out loud. Millie's. Oh yeah, Millie's on Main, downtown Williamsburg. Very good sandwich shop. There's also the Brick Oven. Which
did you talk about Cookout already?
Oh.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm talking about this. I've been a fan. For the past 6.5 years of me living here, I've heard rumor after rumor that Williamsburg was getting a Cookout, and the day has finally come. The Cookout is supposed to be open in like 2 weeks, and
the sign's up.
The sign is up. The building is painted. I will be the first in line.
I heard a rumor that the drive-thru was already open, but I had friends drive by there yesterday, and it was not open yet.
I check on it every day.
Okay.
And then even in Jellicoe, if you drive a couple miles to the south, we got the pizza spot. Great pizza. Got a bunch of different stuff. It's like the Cheesecake Factory of it's just got a ton of different food options there. Francis, can you do work study without living on campus?
Yes, I would say. I think so. It depends. Again, it depends on the type of work study. Like Reeve said, there's 2 different types of work study. And so I am pretty sure you will be able to do some sort of work study if you qualify for that. So what I recommend you do is just email financial aid and say, I would like this as part of my package, and then see what they are able to share with you from there. Yeah. So that's what I would do.
Caitlin Yates also asked, what is the best way to meet new people in the dorm other than your roommate?
My best recommendation is just to hang out in the lobby of your building. That's what I did when I first moved here, was I would just take my homework and just work out of the lobby, and that's a great way because inevitably if you're in a high traffic area, someone's going to stop and talk to you, and so that's the best way to meet new people, I think. And there's going to be a lot of opportunities during Welcome Week to not only get to know your class, so the class of 2024, but also get to know the other people who are just living in your building. And so I recommend hang out in your dorm lobbies. Just don't be afraid to reach out to new people you just met. When I first moved here, I was asking my neighbors in dorm rooms next to me and be like, hey, do you guys have dinner plans? We should do something. And so don't be afraid to really put yourself out there to really meet those people, especially if the ones that live on your hallway in your building too.
So we're kind of getting close to the allotted time that we have, so we're going to start kind of finishing up. Thank you so much for the questions. We've enjoyed getting to sit here and talk with you. We're excited to see you as Patriots. For our gift card giveaway, We posted a post on our.
We will put.
We are posting a post on our Facebook
goes,
and Instagram. So after this goes final, go and comment on that post what building you'll be living in the fall. If you haven't been assigned, what building you would like to live in.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what building you'd like to live in,
check the website.
Check the website or say, I don't know, but I'm excited to be a Patriot. Yeah. And then this coming Friday, we'll pick somebody from the comments on Instagram, on Facebook, and we've got a couple different gift cards. We've got some $25 Walmart cards. We've got some $10 Dairy Queen cards. And we have, like Leah mentioned earlier, we've got some personal tours of your dorm room. So that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Upcoming this week, kind of for our SOAR week for housing, we're going to have some Instagram res hall tours. So 10 a.m. It'll be 10 a.m. tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tomorrow will be Archer, Gilmoss, and Rob Cook. Mm-hmm. Wednesday will be Seiler, Mahan, Harth. Thursday will be Templeton, Asher, Hutton, and Kleist. The giveaway is not just for freshmen. We'll kind of open it up to anybody who watches the live stream,
and anyone who's living on campus this fall.
We'll make the dorm room tour maybe for freshmen.
Yeah,
but we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. Just comment and we'll pick out.
So definitely follow UC ResLife on Instagram. So that
and
you
Facebook.
guys and Facebook, we're really trying to get content out to you all, especially since we know you don't have the opportunity to be here on campus this summer. And I'm excited about the residence hall tours tomorrow because it's going to be a really great way for you guys to see the building in a different way. So, do you have anything else? Or
I don't. We are excited for you freshmen out there. Sorry, I've been shaking. Sorry, Instagram. I've been shaking you this whole time. For our freshmen out there, we are excited to meet you. We are entering into the unknown when it comes to this next school year, but we'll do it together. We'll have fun. You'll get to hang out with me, Leah, our different other directors. And we'll have ResLife staffs that will be, trying to be intentional with meeting you and helping you make friends. But we're just really excited to have you on campus. For those of you that don't know, the directors that are here, we are like the only people on campus right now. So if you've ever wondered what a ghost town looks like, come to the University of Cumberland's campus.
Actually,
right now.
No, don't come. But
don't come. Social distance, healthy at home. But either way, we are yearning for you guys to get back to campus. So we're excited. So if you have any other questions, you can DM either of these pages. You can email us at housing@ucumberlands.edu. You can you probably see me and Leah both lurking in the freshman page on Facebook. So you can shoot us a DM either.
Definitely.
So we're gonna end it with that. Thank you to everybody for watching. We're gonna put this up on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever you want.
All right, y'all have an awesome Monday night.
Bye.
Bye.